everyone, I'm Juliet and this is Richard. We live in Cambridgeshire in England and we're happy today to share with you something of our journey of love as a couple, as parents and as grandparents.
And I can say I found it easy to love at first. I was in love. I had fallen in love with a beautiful woman. We were young, we had our whole lives in front of us, and chemistry was definitely there. It was a great feeling of love. And this was a similar experience when our children were first born, grandchildren too. This young baby in the arms drew forth from me this tender feeling, this desire to love and protect and care and serve for things. And these feelings are gifts from God. I remember driving back from the maternity unit on the just after our firstborn had been delivered. It was the middle of the night, town was completely empty, 4 a.m. and I found my heart filled with joy and awe and sense of wonder at what God had done for us, what lay in store for us, what joy this was for our family to be. And it was wonderful. And these feelings that I think we can probably all identify with are gifts from God. But they only go so far. We quickly found our busy lives beginning to challenge that joy. Within 6 or 7 years of marriage, we had 4 children and increasing demands from busy working lives. And we found that we were beginning to lead separate lives. Where had that first love gone? Where had that joy and hope gone? One day, returning from work late at night, it was winter, it was dark, I had a busy day, I saw that the bins had not been put out for the next morning's weekly waste collection. An irritation rose up inside me. And by the grace of God, a little quieter voice came too, and I heard it say to me, maybe Juliet also has had a really difficult day. Maybe you should just put the bins out yourself and go in and greet her warmly. Now, the miracle of that day was not that this unreconstructed male put the bins out. The miracle of that day was that I had learned the importance of these acts of service in love, these small, often hidden acts of service and kindness as a way of loving my wife and also my children and grandchildren. And this has borne fruit in our lives.
Yes, and I too could see that in our relationship, in the family life, caring for the children, for Richard, the cooking, the planning of the meals, the practical things was a way of loving them in service. We attended CANA quite late on in our married life, but that really helped us to take a deeper step in respecting each other, listening and talking to each other, and surrendering our plans, our goals, our marriage to God and each other. And as we did this, we experienced a deeper love and began to find joy in serving each other and our children, and giving them, our children, more time, more attention, and the fruit was a more united family. Our first grandchild was stillborn very late on in the pregnancy, and the intensity of pain that I felt at his death was surprising to me because he was my grandchild, not my child. But I realised that it was my inability to fix the situation for my son and daughter-in-law that caused me a hopelessness. And it was only in prayer and giving this situation to God that I was able to walk in love with my children in hope. I had no answers, I had no fixes, but there was a quiet assurance of Christ's presence, and he walked with us all as we suffered, and he suffered with us and cared, and it was very present and real to us and our son and daughter-in-law. And now we're grandparents to 2 young grandchildren, and we know that we can't solve their problems. We can't ensure good outcomes. We can't protect them from all the dangers. But we can, as far as we're able, be available, share the joys and the sorrows, to serve and laugh and reassure and pray for them. And we find this a great joy, and we hope that you do too.
We do indeed. Happy Advent.